everybody, and welcome back to the Wattpad Book Club. I'm your host, Phoenix, and today I got my lovely friend over here, HoneyBee.
Hi.
Yeah, famously starred in that really hit movie, The Bee Movie, played Barry B. Benson, as you guys know.
Yep, that was me.
Yeah, you're so famous.
I am. Can't help it.
Dude, I should get your autograph one of these days. Resell for like $2,000.
You'll have to pay for it, actually, for the first time.
Shit. Oh shit. I'm gonna preemptively apologize because I'm on a different setup right now, so I have to be like really close to the mic, and even then, I think this audio is absolute fucking garbage, so apology to all the audio listeners, which is pretty much all of you guys, but I feel bad. I have to be like right next to it in order for it to like pick up my voice, and even that I feel like I sound like a muffled mess. Fucking like deep throating my mic.
Oop. Pause.
Don't put it in the quote folder, please. Save me from the quote folder.
Wait, right now.
I cannot believe I've been portrayed like this. I would never. This is fake news. Well, anyway, speaking of fake news, that's a bad segue. We're gonna be reading more of that Saw fanfiction that Honey was nice enough to find about Adam living that traumatic experience of being locked in a bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the fact that I use, like, speaking of fake news, we read about this AU that's fake and not real, even though we wish it was real.
I'll cry.
Yeah. Now, this is gonna just make me sad. Like, if we finish this and it's, like, absolutely beautiful and we rewatch, like, Saw 1, I'm just gonna get sad when we get to the end. Because we both know that
Technically, he doesn't actually die in the first movie. Technically.
Yeah, it takes us, what, 2 or 3 movies to see him, like, get suffocated? Yeah. You know what's a really fun fact that about certain things? Well, about Adam.
What is?
So we got to see Amanda, like put fucking, like, what is it, like, some kind of, like, wrap around his face so he can't fucking breathe and stuff. Mm-hmm. But we don't really see him die. We see him, like, struggle to breathe. And then in the 7th movie, when Mark Hoffman gets locked in the bathroom by Lawrence and stuff, you see Adam's body, and you can tell, like, you see, like, the full thing where it still has, like, the chain over the foot. On that skeleton, it's on the wrong foot and whatnot. So there is a theory that because we didn't get to see him die and then the chain's on the different foot than what he was locked with originally, people think that Adam lived, got out, and then, like, that's just someone else's corpse in there and whatnot.
There is 2 people who help Lawrence out in the 7th, 8th movie. Yeah. And we only ever see one more helper. So maybe it's him. Maybe it's Adam.
Yeah, maybe. Because, like, the way that Saw movies are, if you do not see a character canonically die in real time on screen, they are not dead. Because we never saw Lawrence die in the first one, and he came back in the 7th one. So who's to say that Adam didn't die, alright?
Adam lives.
Yeah, but
it's
hey,
canon.
That's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching, guys.
Video over. Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, the whole video is me talking about a theory, and that's it. Alright, 4 minutes done. Alright, this one's called Friendship. From what I remember, Lawrence got out. He flagged down a car. I don't know why I was saying moving car. It was moving, but anyway. He got to the hospital. He was talking about Adam, how they needed to go back for him. Everyone thought he was crazy, but they did it anyway, and then they found Adam in, like, an actual saw trap. So they kind of feel bad for telling him that he was crazy, but Adam's safe, and they're next to each other, and it's gay as shit, and I can't wait to read more.
Yep.
Alright, I have my TV remote to flip. I do not have a coin, so do you want to be the side that has the buttons, or the side that has the battery?
I'll be buttons.
Okay. I'm gonna throw this on my my bed so I don't break my remote. Oh shit! Anyway, it was backside. I love how I said I'm gonna throw it on the bed to avoid it breaking, and then I happened to land on the frame at the end of the bed.
Why'd you throw it that far?
No, it was like I'm in front of my bed right now. It just happened to hit the bed, the end of the bed.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, I guess I said I was gonna throw it out the bed. I didn't specify what part of the bed. I don't know if that picked up on the mic, but you just heard a giant fucking like thud. Anyway, this was called Friendship, and ship is spelled with a bunch of spaces in between, so I hope something gay happens. Alright. Also, I forgot that this man's one of the characters' names is David, so I got jump scared by David.
David is here.
Yeah, white man jump scared. Holy shit. Oh yeah, this is the other shit that we like. It's David X Rod.
Yes.
Yes. Everyone is gay here.
Very much chemistry, very much tension.
Yeah. Gotta love it. Alright. David and Ron sat in the waiting area, observing Lawrence and Adam from afar. Lawrence was sitting on the edge of his bed with a pair of crunches on his side. He faced Adam the whole time, waiting for him to wake up. David leaned in subtly towards Ron's ear. That's kind of like gay, anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of gay.
Leaning into another man's ear? Kind of homo. Dude, I thought you said he had a wife. He does, Ron replied sniffly. But what most people don't know is that they are in the middle of filing a divorce. What are you getting at anyway? Well, just look at the way he's looking at the kid, David pointed. Larry is straight.
Debatable.
Yeah. It's like, oh fuck, what's that meme? There's like someone lies and then that fucking lie detector comes up and you're like, It's my best friend. I would know, Ron said with a visible lack of confidence. Well, maybe your gaydar's just off, David mumbled.
David gay confirmed?
Yeah. David has gaydar? Was gaydar even a thing back then? This is what, early 2000s?
That's gotta be. It's gotta be.
When was the term gaydar popular? Oh, I'll look it up after this. It'll be fun if we look it up and it says like 1776 and we're like, what? Adam began to wake up. He was still unaware of where he was. He felt lost. As the haziness in his eyes started to melt away, he saw the color white surround him at all angles and immediately believed that he was still in the bathroom. That was me when I fucking loaded up Wattpad. I was surrounded by the color white at all angles on my laptop.
Blinded.
Yeah. He tried to sit up, but his heart began beating in his head as he struggled to move. He tried to cry out for help, but all that surfaced was a weak groan. Lawrence perked up at the noise and waved to the doctors over. Guys, he's awake! He got on his crunches and hovered over Adam's side. Ron politely shooed Lawrence to the side. Hold on, he was a mess when we found him. I need to quickly evaluate his mental state. Just make sure he's not dangerous. Adam? Dangerous? Larry scoffed. Ron ignored him, waving his hand over Adam's face. Hey, you know where you are? He was beginning to get nervous that he had to strap the kid down again. Adam could finally see clearly. He saw the man in his face and his eyes went wide. This time, he sat up successfully. Ron placed a hand on Adam's shoulder and felt him flinch. Asking him the same question, he kept a calm tone. Young man, do you know where you are? Adam took a second to breathe. His eyes darted back and forth as he swallowed hard before speaking. I'm in a hospital? It came out more as a question than a statement, but it was a start. Ron sighed with the relief that Adam was finally becoming lucid. That's right, he smiled. And what's your name? Adam. His voice was scratchy and unusual. Sorry, I imagine it was like that fucking one Vine where the guy blows the smoke away. He's like, Adam.
Adam.
Full name? Ron corrected him. Adam Faulkner Stanheight. Attaboy. Now, what's the last thing you remember? Adam looked down at his sheets, straining to recall the past few hours. The images flashed through his mind, making it hard to breathe. I was shot. I killed a man. I was left alone. I screamed. Here I am now. Alive. Ron snapped his fingers and Adam looked up. I don't remember. He lied. Yeah, maybe it's not a good idea to confess to killing a man, even though it was a saw trap.
I think they know already, probably.
Yeah. Well, they don't know that Adam killed that man. Well,
it's self-defense anyway.
Yeah, he did have a gun and was gonna kill them all, so I guess you're right. From the looks of it, you're alright. Ron looked at Larry as you walked off. I'll leave you two alone now. Yeah, the man has broken gaydar, fucking idiot. Adam turned to see who the doctor was talking to and saw the tall blonde approaching his bedside. His heart skipped a beat and his jaw dropped. Lawrence? He barely whispered. Totally not what I did. Came back, like I promised. I mean, not real. I mean, like, you told someone about it. And, like,
well, he did his best.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he was bleeding out without, like, missing a limb, so he had a lot in his mind.
He was not getting back there.
Yeah. Lawrence placed a hand on Adam's shoulder. Glancing down at it, he laid his hand slightly on it in return. Yeah. Thank you, he sniffled. They stayed silent for a few seconds, still needing to process that they made it out alive. God, I just can't believe we're both here right now. I know, Lawrence replied lamely. He didn't know what to say. The kid always got him so choked up. How do I know this wasn't a fever dream? That you didn't actually just die and now I'm stuck in there, making this up in my head? Actually, a very good question.
Yeah.
The dark question snubbed Lawrence for a minute before he responded. I guess you'll just have to trust me. Man, if I fell for a man, if I had a nickel for every time I fell for a man that used the phrase trust me, I would have 2 nickels.
2 nickels?
Yeah, Vox and
Who's
Lawrence,
the other?
I guess.
Not Vox.
What do you mean not Vox? Have you not seen any of my videos?
You're bringing Vox into this Lawrence Adams centric area.
You're right. I'll put him back.
TVs. Okay.
I'll put him back on the shelf.
Put him back in the safe. Lock it. Throw away the key.
Yeah. Put another safe in there.
Nesting doll it.
Yeah. Put like a safe and a safe and a safe just to keep him out.
Yeah.
A sweet nurse made her way towards them, and they quickly moved their hands away from each other. Oh, I'm sorry, were you in the middle of something? She cautiously asked. The 2 men chirped a cacophony of embarrassment. And cacophony of embarrassment knows and waited for her to continue. What the fuck? I have gamer drives? Anyway, that spooked me. I just said, like, hey, your gamer driver is ready to be updated. I'm like, I don't care. What are you? Okay, well, it looks like... She paused, looking down at a clipboard. Adam is ready to be discharged, she smiled.
Oh. There's no way. There's no way.
He was just shot and left so dehydrated. There's no way.
Bro needs to be there for, like... I don't know. He needs, like, real mental checks, bro. Why are you discharging him?
Yeah. Also, he is a victim of a crime, so doesn't he have to just go to the police station? Or, like...
Oh,
I feel like the police would have showed up by now.
He already did go through surgery, though, didn't he?
Yeah. Because, get the bullet out and then pump him with a bunch of vitamins.
He's got to be on, like, morphine or something, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not in a state to go. I'm gonna find it really funny if, like, Lawrence falls in tears to drive him home, even though he's literally missing a foot right now. He should be, like, still be there.
Which foot is he missing? Which foot is he missing?
Oh, fuck. I think it's the left one? I think he can still drive, right? Because most people
Unless it's a manual.
Yeah, oh, you're right. Then he ain't getting...
Oh, it doesn't want to tell me. Oh, no, his left.
His left? Okay.
Okay.
Did you look at the wiki?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I need answers.
Oh, Adam gawked, turning his head to see Larry already looking down at him. He looked at the nurse. Okay. I'll escort you to the front to fill out some paperwork and set up a follow-up appointment. She chirped while helping Adam stand up. The two men could feel the tension. The tension question building between them as Adam prepared to walk away. Neither of them needed to ask it out loud. Were they ever going to see each other again? Shit. As the feet between them grew, the question in the air grew heavier and heavier. That is, until Adam turned around and gave Lawrence a reassuring smile. Shit, this man's too cute. They both knew in that moment it was defiantly not the last time they would see each other. Well, they would have to go to the police station and be like, I was in a saw trap. I
what do you bet they don't go to the police station ever?
That'd be really funny if they just the police are like, nah, you've been through enough. We'll figure this one out.
We don't need any testimony.
Yeah. I feel like definitely Adam would have to, because he literally did see Jigsaw get up and shut him in that bathroom forever. I feel like he would need to go over there, but
maybe watch. Okay. Do we think this is no Jigsaw? Is Jigsaw gone? Are we just not worried about it anymore?
Maybe he'll show up again and whatnot.
We gotta keep reading to find out.
Adam made his way to the front desk. Before he got to say anything, the ditzy nurse turned to face her. So, sweetheart? Yeah? Adam frowned his brow in discomfort. Because you're on
anesthetic.
Yes, anesthetic. You won't be allowed to drive home today, so we'll have a police escort wait outside for you, alright? Adam didn't even bother explaining to her that he just got out of a saw trap. Good. So his car was far from here. She was clearly on another planet.
Don't the nurses know that?
I don't know. Maybe they just don't tell them certain things and whatnot.
Maybe
it's just a police matter. It's like serial killers, I guess. No, that's not the same thing.
No.
The only thing I can have
usually know the situation.
The only case thing I could think of that could maybe compare this is something that happened in Phoenix Wright with the assassination LED killer. They'll have a special force to deal with them, and there's no public information about any of it. So maybe that's it. I don't know.
Maybe.
He was clear on another planet, but he was relieved. Okay, thank you. Soon, Adam filled out the necessary paperwork for the next checkup. While he scribbled on the pen, he eavesdropped on the conversation nearby behind the counter between two men. Did you hear? Apparently, we took in 2 Jigsaw victims tonight. No way! Yeah, one of them got shot and is leaving today, I guess. And the other one? He cut off his fucking foot, dude! Oh shit! That poor bastard. They both giggled like schoolgirls. Adam kept trying to focus on the papers. What if they'd be gossiping about?
Why are they giggling? Wait, are these grown men?
These are grown-ass men. They're probably his doctor.
It was 2 men. Why are these 2 men giggling like schoolgirls?
I don't know. I guess they don't have a lot going on for them right now.
Teehee.
When does he get to leave? They continue to banter. Tuesday, but the guy can't drive. Someone had to get him, but the only thing is that he got no one in his record but his ex-wife, and so I can come get him. Oh my god. Adam quickly interjected, snapping his head up from his clipboard and putting all of his attention on them. The 2 men gave each other a funny look. One turned to Adam. And you might be? Adam cleared his throat dramatically. I'm Jigsaw victim number 1, he said with a snide tone. Oh. He was visibly embarrassed. Well, yeah, if you're willing. I'm willing. Adam cockily cut him off, lifting his hand in the air to say, shut up. Well, Jets, Adam tossed his pen at them lightly. See you Tuesday. Smiling, Adam strutted out of the hospital to find his police escort waiting for him as promised. He gave the driver directions on the way and was dropped off at his apartment. Thanking the officer, he stepped out onto the sidewalk and made his way into the complex. Adam found himself looking over his shoulder as he climbed the stairs. The paranoia was settling in already. Gripping his door handle, he took a deep breath and let it out slowly. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad to be back in my shithole apartment. Adam chuckled to himself before going inside and locking the door behind him. He checked again and it was locked. No one, but one more time for safe measures. He checked every window, twice. Slightly more positive that he was safe, Adam plopped himself on the couch, letting his body go slack and melting into the cushions. Tuesday, he sighed, staring up at the ceiling before falling asleep. Dude, I would probably fucking move. Knowing, cause like he was kidnapped in his house, I would fucking leave immediately. Fuck that.
Yeah, that would, I mean, he don't got money to do that. He broke as hell.
Yeah, he is living in a shithole, so I oh my god, just move in with Lawrence. He's getting a divorce.
It's probably gonna happen.
Thank God, dude.
They're gonna be roomies.
They were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates.
They were roommates?
Hell yeah.
Okay, cut this out. I have to pee so bad.
Alright.
Let me go pee. BRB.
Alright.
Okay. My bad, King. I should know better at my age to not chug drinks before I have to sit still for an hour.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, it's all good. I just like changed the screen. That way I know when I'm editing to like cut all that shit out.
My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. Impulses. Is this their gay impulse to not like make out with each other?
Maybe it's an impulse to move in together.
Oh my god, you're right! This is why you're here. You're a lot smarter than I.
Okay. My turn to read.
Yeah.
Let's go. Chapter 4. Impulses. The days rolled by slower than molasses, but it was finally Tuesday, the day Adam was to pick Lawrence up from the hospital. Lawrence. He couldn't stop thinking about him. Adam didn't understand these feelings. He'd always considered himself straight as a stick. Debatable.
How straight was that stick?
Nah. This man knew he was gay.
Yeah.
Adam didn't understand these feelings. He'd always considered himself straight as a stick. So why did this man get him so hot and bothered? Okay, we're getting right in there.
Yeah. This was labeled just complete, right?
Complete? Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. I know sometimes authors forget to put the mature tag on there. That's why I'm asking.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, some smut jump scare.
Adam tried to shake it off as he gelled his hair in the mirror, lying to himself that that he wasn't doing it to impress. Taking one last look at himself, he left his apartment. Hopping into his car, he found himself checking out his hair again in the rearview mirror. Since when do I care about my appearance? He asked himself, shaking off the stupid nerves that were filling him. He put his car into gear and drove to the hospital, every mile bringing him closer to someone who would change his life. Dramatic. Pulling into a parking space, Adam exited his car, and as he made his way to the front doors, he saw that Lawrence was already outside waiting for him. He was in a wheelchair, pushing himself towards Adam with a smile beaming on his face. As the two made their way to each other, Lawrence stopped wheeling himself, and Adam knelt down to put him in a tight embrace. "I missed you all week," Adam lightly whispered into his ear, gripping tighter onto his shoulders. Am I being weird? Adam worried. He quickly but reluctantly let go and stood back up. He didn't want the hug to last too long. Lawrence was disappointed when he felt a cool breeze as Adam's warm body retracted away from his, but he showed no signs of it on his face. Instead, he smiled up at him, trying to keep the blush under control that he could feel surfacing across his cheeks. This is peak.
Yes.
Why did this Adam kid get him so flustered? He understood that they went through a lot together, so of course they would turn out to be good friends, but this felt like more to Lawrence. His whole body grew hot when he went near him, and his skin tingled when they touched. Lawrence's thoughts were disrupted when Adam began wheeling him in his chair towards the hospital. "Why are we going back inside?" "Well, you were such an eager beaver to get out that I never got to check you out of there myself. I'm sure I need to speak with someone. I don't want to get charged with kidnapping." Adam paused and sighed before continuing. "And I want to thank your friend for helping me out of the bathroom." Makes sense.
Yeah.
Adam made his way towards the front desk, meeting eyes with one of the same jerks that was working the desk last week. "Adam Stanheight, here to pick up Lawrence Gordon?" The man typed away at his computer before replying. "All right, yep, I see you right here. Adam, cool, you guys are good to go." He gave him a dismissive thumbs up. Adam hesitated before leaning in. "Actually, I was wondering if you could help me find Ron. I just wanted to talk to him real quick." "Sure," he impatiently replied. After calling Ron's office, the doctor soon made his way to the waiting room and shook Adam's hand. "Hey man, you look great." "And so doesn't he?" Whatever. Ron motioned to his best friend. "So what brings you back here, Adam?" "Oh, I'm just here to pick up Lawrence." "Oh." Ron was visibly surprised. He wondered why Allison wasn't here instead, but then he recalled the conversation between him and David. Maybe there was something more than friendship between him and Lawrence after all. "Well, that's great." He tried to hide his suspicion. "Yeah, and I wanted to thank you." "Thank me?" This shocked Ron. "Yeah, you saved my life." "Oh no," Ron put his hands up in protest. "David did. If it weren't for him, you'd still be locked up." "David? Who's that?" "The man who helped Lawrence off the side of the road." Ron felt guilt creeping up on him. He remembered how he'd blamed David for what happened to Lawrence, and how he gave him a hard time. He ended up letting go of his pride and apologizing soon after they got back to the hospital, but he still felt bad. They ended up exchanging numbers just in case. Okay, I see you. Maybe Ron could make up for his mistakes. Okay. "Well, do you know where I could find him? I would really like to thank him." Adam cut into Ron's thoughts. "No, I'm afraid not." Ron lied sadly. He didn't want them to know they had contact. "Anyway, you gentlemen have a great day." He went in to give Lawrence a quick hug and pat him on the back. "Feel better, man." Walking back to the elevator, he waved goodbye and disappeared behind the doors. Adam wheeled Lawrence back towards his car. "I can wheel myself, you know," Lawrence grumbled. This hurt Adam, but his ego wouldn't let him show it. "Just trying to help." Reaching the passenger door, Adam opened it for Lawrence. Lawrence took his crutches that were laying across the top of his wheelchair and planted them on the ground. Putting his arms in, he tried lifting himself out of the seat. His arms started to shake violently as he could only get himself an inch off of sitting position. Being bedridden and on painkillers all week had really taken a toll on his strength. How come he gets all these painkillers, but Adam got shot and was sent home the same day?
I don't know. Probably because Adam is just a civilian while Lawrence worked at that hospital. They probably gave him special treatment.
Maybe.
They're like, oh my god, Dr. Lawrence Gordon, we have to treat him with the utmost care. Don't even charge him. And then like Adam showed up and they're like, kick him. He didn't have insurance. And then they're like, kick him to the hallway.
No insurance. Okay. Heat seared through his veins as he struggled to keep himself supported. The pain burned his entire body. Finally letting go, he fell back into his wheelchair. Lawrence immediately tried again, but was getting nowhere. Adam remembered Larry's... I hate when they call him Larry. Adam remembered Larry's outburst when he wheeled him, but he couldn't bear to watch this. Reaching out, he put his hand on Lawrence's back, supporting him, and pushing him gently off the chair. Lawrence closed his eyes and paused, looking like he wanted to lash out again. He hated looking vulnerable, but he knew he needed this. Nodding, he indicated Adam to continue. Adam held onto Larry's arms, keeping him steady as he sat in the passenger seat. Without words, he placed the crutches in the back, and then went around to sit behind the wheel. As he put the keys in the ignition, Lawrence's soft voice startled him. "Thank you." Of course, Adam nodded, trying to put enough compassion behind those words to show him how he cared, but there was so much Adam wanted to say to him, but he didn't know how. So he stayed quiet as Lawrence guided him along the roads to his house. As Adam pulled up to Lawrence's house, an increasing panic rose in his chest, making it hard to breathe. Now that they'd both finished their time physically recovering, how and why would they ever find a reason to see each other again? Adam helped Lawrence out of the car and back into his wheelchair. As his hands touched Lawrence's back, he felt shivers run through his spine. "I don't want to leave you again," he thought to himself. Looking up, Adam saw Lawrence's wife. Oh, I forgot about the wife.
Oh, don't worry, they're in the middle of getting divorced. She's not an obstacle.
Right.
Wait. Well, they were getting divorced before the saw trap. Do you think this is gonna make them stick together?
Well, maybe they're gonna try.
Yeah. I mean,
that'd be awful. No. I mean, because part of Jigsaw's reason for putting him in there was because he was cheating on his wife.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Oops.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Looking up, Adam saw Lawrence's wife watching them through the front door with her arms crossed. Oh no! Adam lamely smiled and lifted a hand to wave, then turned away to grab Larry's crutches and carried them for him. Lawrence wheeled himself to the front door with sweaty palms. He didn't want to go inside and face his wife, and he knew that once he entered his house, he would never have reason to see Adam again. This scared Lawrence, but he did not understand why. All he knew was that he wanted to hold on to Adam forever. But how could he? What was he supposed to say? "Hey, so I know we hardly know each other, but we both just went through trauma and I'm oddly attracted to you. Want to go out for lunch sometime?"
That's a really good line. I should use that on camera. I went through some trauma together and I'm attracted to you. You want to get dinner?
Yes. Lawrence was right in front of his door now, but Allison was standing in the doorway, blocking him from entering. "Hello, Lawrence," she grumbled, then looked up to shoot Adam a dirty look. Adam looked down at his feet and fidgeted. "Who's this?" she pointed at him. Lawrence cleared his... "He's a new friend of mine. He was in the jigsaw trap with me," he replied matter-of-factly to his soon-to-be ex-wife. She did not but... Okay, I'm just like, why are you being so rude? He cut off his foot. Let him go to bed.
Yeah, he was so desperate to save you and his daughter that he cut off his own foot. Be a bit more grateful, you know?
Yes, literally. I don't know, maybe they haven't talked since he got out of the trap or something.
Yeah. That's really fun. Like, because during that time, she was being held hostage, so she knew about all this going on.
Yeah.
Wow. Get you a man like Adam, not, what's her name? Allison?
Oh, I don't even know. Allison?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't get a girl like that. Get yourself an Adam.
Get him Adam.
Yeah.
She did not budge from where she stood. "So, can I come in?" Lawrence probed. "No." Damn, okay, really. She was putting up a cold front, tightening her crossed arms and jerking her head to flip the hair out of her eyes. "I don't want you here, Lawrence." "But no," she cut into him. "Our divorce is practically finalized. I don't want you in this house anymore." I can feel some roommates about to happen.
Oh my god, he's gonna live in the shithole!
Yes, Lawrence in a shithole. Lawrence's voice came out as a whimper. What about Diana? Can I please see her? Adam could feel an itch to put his hand on Lawrence's shoulder and comfort him. He fought the impulse, chapter title,
oh my god,
and squeezed the crutches tightly. No, Allison stayed adamant in being difficult. No, not until we go to court and work out visitation rules. But Allison, Lawrence pleaded, I could have died last week. She needs to see her father, don't you think? What kind of example do you want to set for our daughter, Lawrence? She uncrossed her arms, throwing them angrily as her voice rose. She knows we are separated. So that's how it should stay. If I allow you to be here, she could get confused. Allison stared icily at Lawrence before finishing him off. Leave. She pointed off to the streets. But where am I supposed to go? Lawrence stammered. Adam could tell he was fighting back tears. He squeezed the crutches tighter to avoid reaching out to him. I don't care where you go, Lawrence, as long as it's not here. Allison replied tiredly before shutting the door behind her. Lawrence was stunned. Silence hung in the air until Adam spoke from behind him. Shit, man. I'm sorry. Lawrence said nothing. Adam grabbed the handles of the wheelchair, turning back towards the car. He tried to keep his voice lighthearted. You know what? Screw her, man. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Why is he like a hipster?
Yeah. I mean, Adam was kind of like that.
But he was more of a... I don't know. He wasn't like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Vocabulary to describe. Adam helped Lawrence back into the passenger seat again, and then sat down in his own spot, having no idea where he was going to drive to. Lawrence's toughly built body looked weak as he slumped sadly. His head hung loosely and he stared to the floor silently. Adam could no longer keep his hands under control. He reached over to the center console and splayed his palm over Lawrence's thigh.
Oh my god!
Okay. Lawrence looked up into Adam's eyes. He showed no signs of repulsion. This made it easier for Adam to say who next. Just take a chance, Adam pushed himself. He almost choked on his words. You could stay at my place.
Oh my god!
Lawrence raised his brows in question. Putting his hands up in defense, Adam was a stuttering mess. I didn't mean like forever. Just until you got back on your feet. I meant.
Oh.
Lawrence placed his hand over Adam's mouth to shut him up. Adam's eyes darted back and forth between the hand over his mouth and Lawrence's eyes. Lawrence removed his hand and chuckled. That wasn't an you know face. It was just an are you sure, because that's very generous face. Oh, Adam laughed, trying to hide the relief washing over him. Right. So, is that a yes? Of course. I would love to stay at your place, Lawrence clarified. As long as you promise I'm not imposing. Adam's face threatened to grow red at the thought of them living together. No, not at all. I promise. Well, all right. Lawrence grinned. Adam smiled silently to himself, counting this as a victory. He did not know where this decision would lead them, but he had a feeling it was somewhere good.
This is beautiful. Hold on. I want to just point out the fucking the thing that like Adam was stuttering over of I didn't mean forever, just until you get back on your feet. I mean like because he doesn't have a fucking yak anymore.
Damn, so it is forever. He's never gonna get back on his feet. Maybe his foot.
Oh, that's crazy. They're gonna have to avoid using like metaphors that involve like a foot in some way.
See?
It's like yeah.
I feel like Lawrence would like be pissed off if anyone else did it, but he'd let Adam.
It's like missing a hand, and you're like, "I need a hand," and they're like, "Oh, never mind."
Hey, can you lend me a hand? Oh wait.
Yeah. So I mean, moving in. I
mean,
I'm just realizing Lawrence has no clothes, like no nothing right now.
Oh my god. Okay, like when I was saying that thing about like his wife, I thought I was being dramatic, and then she like got 10 times worse than what I expected.
Yeah. My headcanon for this fanfiction heading was complete opposite. I thought they were gonna like trauma bond together and Adam was gonna be like a third wheel all of a sudden until like the end of the fanfiction. I did not. I was like, no, I do not want you seeing our daughter and I do not want you here.
Bro, let him see his daughter.
He literally could have died.
Like, I'm fine. Like, divorce all you want, but let him see his kid. He loves his kid.
Yeah. Moving in. Are they gonna go clothes shopping after he gets moved in? Like, motherfucker needs something else other than this blue shirt. Adam dramatically opened his door as Lawrence followed behind him. Welcome to my humble abode. Fit for a king? Lawrence teased. It's like the most shitty apartment. Oh wait, fucking Adam lives up on like the third or second floor. How the Lawrence is gonna have such a hard time.
Oh.
Out of that.
He'll have to, you know, help him up.
Oh my god, it's so supportive. Scratching the back of his head nervously, Adam laughed. Yeah, not two kings, unfortunately. I only got one bed.
Oh my god.
This is perfect in setting up the trope! So I'll take the couch and... Whoa! Lawrence stopped Adam. No way. It's your place. I'll take the couch. You're the one who's missing a leg right now. Well, foot. Well, anyway. Adam's mouth almost worked before his brain, thinking of offering that they both shared the bed. God damn it. You should have said it! He bit his tongue and coughed. Alright, if you say so. Lawrence sat down on the couch and let his crunches aside. Damn, he cursed quietly to himself. What? Adam was immediately at Lawrence's aid. This made Lawrence feel warm inside, that he cared for him so much, and it made obvious. It's just, I have none of my stuff, my clothes, wallet, toiletries. I literally just got done saying that. Motherfucker probably doesn't have his wallet.
He doesn't, he's broke as hell.
A broke boy, no clothes.
Bro, he couldn't even be gotten a motel. His wife did not care.
Yeah. I'll get it for you, Adam perked up. Are you sure? Lawrence began to feel guilty about Adam's generosity already. Yeah, I sure am. Yeah, I am sure. I fucked that one up anyway, Adam replied. As much as he wanted to help Lawrence, he realized that he would have to face Allison. He kind of scared him, but he wouldn't admit that. Just call Allison and tell her to pack up what you want, and that I'll come by and pick it up. Oh, it doesn't even have a phone.
Lawrence?
Alright. Yeah, does Lawrence even have a cell phone with him right now, or anything like
Oh shit. Probably not.
Damn.
Oh, no, there he is.
Oh. Just had to read ahead. Lawrence pulled out his cell phone. And embarrassingly requested. Yeah, wait a minute. He went right from the saw trap to the hospital. When the fuck did he get his phone?
Maybe, I don't know, oh wait, because he got abducted from his house, didn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe it was still at the house.
Wait, he got abducted in the parking lot from his work.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, like...
Oh yeah, because he left for work.
Yeah. Yeah, he had just left the house when his family got kidnapped and shit, and like killed hostage at his house. Yep. While Adam left, it just registered that he was leaving practically a stranger alone in his house. But this didn't bother him. He trusted Lawrence wholeheartedly. It'd be funny if like he comes back and his whole apartment's empty, like Lawrence just robbed. Adam was back at Lawrence's place, and he stepped out of his car. He saw Allison waiting outside, holding herself up with an arm on the suitcase. She looked pissed. A shiver ran up Adam's spine as he approached her, but he flashed a goofy smile. Here for a pickup? She said nothing. Adam went to reach for the suitcase, but Allison pulled it back. Not so fast. Adam looked up and pleaded with his eyes like a toddler. Why not? He groaned. For your information, she sneered, there is 36 packs of Trojan condoms in the suitcase, per requested. What? Wait a minute, aren't there like 10 or 12 like like condoms in each pack? That's a lot of condoms.
No, it's a 30. It's 136 pack.
Oh, big pack.
It is a big pack.
Adam tried to keep his face from going red. He'd stay quiet. Allison pursed her lips and spat venom through Adam with her words. This thought you like to know if you're not surprised when you come home to find Larry getting hot and heavy with some whore in your sheets. Nah, don't. Just wait, Allison. It's gonna be him in those sheets.
Just you wait.
She kicked the suitcase lightly, causing it to wheel forward, and slammed the door behind her. Adam awkwardly bent down and grabbed the bag handle and stopped it. Thank you, he yelled sarcastically, hoping that she heard it through the walls. Adam opened the door of his apartment to find Lawrence asleep on the couch. His stomach did somersaults at the sight of him. He looked peaceful and soft. Also, if I was Adam in this case, I would immediately open that bag to see if there were actually 36 condoms.
I don't know. It's kind of an invasion of privacy.
I don't know. Does a man really need that many condoms? Don't they, like, expire and shit? Like, holy fuck.
I mean, hypothetically, you could get through that pretty fast.
Yeah. Man, I didn't know Lawrence was, like, getting down bad like that. Another impulse ran through Adam's body, begging him to run his fingers through Lawrence's hair, afraid that he would be unable to control himself if he stood nearby any longer. Adam went to his bedroom and sat at the edge of his bed where he still had a good view from into his living room. I remember what Allison said to him earlier, and his thoughts began to go wild. Does he really already have another woman in his life? That thought terrified him. Adam was getting angry, not at Larry, but at himself. Larry. He had always been interested in women. Why did this man in particular stir up questions about his sexuality? He had only known Lawrence for a few days, yet he never felt this way about any girl he had ever dated. Is this what it felt like to be in love? He asked himself. Letting his head fall into his hands, Adam sighed. Are you okay? Lawrence's voice startled Adam, causing him to jerk his head up fast. He didn't know how long he was awake and watching him through the door for. Yeah, Adam stuttered, standing up from the edge of his bed and made his way towards Lawrence on the couch. He thought about comforting him about what happened with Allison. But decided to go against it. Lawrence could see the hesitation in his eyes. Are you sure there's not something you want to tell me? He pressed. Just like Adam just goes like, yeah, your wife said there was like 36 condoms in here.
Why'd you request all those condoms, man?
Yeah, and why Trojan? That's not really a good brand.
Is it not?
I'm not getting into this one.
Okay.
Probably not. I'm not opening that door. It's gonna stay closed and locked.
Okay. Close it, lock, throw away the key.
Yeah. Adam flattered again before speaking. No, he shook his head. Everything's fine. Adam smiled, but Lawrence wasn't buying it. He didn't push the issue any further, though. Are you hungry? I'm hungry. Adam rubbed his hands nervously together, trying to fill the silence. Does he even have any food in this apartment anymore?
Bro, he probably got, like, moldy bread and a spoiled gallon of milk.
Yeah, he's like, we're gonna order takeout. You like Chinese? We'll get Chinese. I am starving, actually. Lawrence realized that it had been hours since eating. Adam felt a panic rise inside of him. All he could afford were frozen dinners and energy drinks. Lawrence looked like the type of guy that complained if his 5-star steak was slightly overcooked. Adam found it funny how, in the course of a week, he could watch a man cut his foot off, cry on his shoulder, fall in love with him, yet still not know what he likes to eat. It's honestly so true. Marching nervously to the kitchen just feet away, he fumbled through his freezer. Hungry Man's and frozen pizzas. Nope. Adam moved on to desperately searching his cupboards. Somehow, it was a Christmas miracle. There was an untouched box of pasta along with a can of sauce sitting on a bare shelf. He feared he must have bought these on a whim one day, deciding he wanted to have real food, but his lazy self never got around to cooking it. He reached for the box like his life depended on it. He turned his head over his shoulders as he Lawrence watching TV. Hey, you like pasta? What if he's just like, oh no, sorry, I have a gluten allergy. He's like, fuck.
Yeah, I actually hate that.
Yeah, I actually hate pasta more than anything. I don't know why you would suggest that. Lawrence looked away from the screen. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm actually surprised Adam has cable.
Maybe it comes with his apartment.
Yeah. What a good deal. Apartment just gives him a fucking cable box for free.
Shit, I don't know how this shit works. My dorm comes with cable.
Nice. That's a good deal. He was so nonchalant. Adam concluded that he was worried for nothing. Of course, Lawrence would have graciously accepted his fast food lifestyle. Adam knew this all along, but he still wanted to do his best for Lawrence. He deserved everything to be perfect. Not the to be perfect line right now. I need to get away from this whole SMG4 thing. When he finished cooking the pasta, he laid out 2 plates of it on his rickety table that shook every time he touched it. Grabbing 2 glass cups, he set them down on the counter. Adam was about to regretfully fill them with tap water when he remembered a bottle of wine that was given to him on his 21st birthday. It was untouched for years, as Adam was more of a Bud Light kind of guy. Ew, it kind of looks like a Bud Light kind of guy.
You're right.
But he didn't want to tell his friend at the time. He poured the cheap wine into the cups and placed it next to the food. He stood back. Adam cringed at the sad scene in front of him. Off-brand noodles on a paper plate in $10 wine cups.
God.
Is it a glasses? Lady in the Tramp, if Lady in the Tramp was a shirt.
He's trying his best.
Yeah, get your man that tries his best like Adam. Dinner's ready. Adam tried to yell, but his voice came out weak and unsure. Lawrence came into the kitchen, and Adam made sure Lawrence sat down okay before going to his own seat. Am I stupid? He had a wheelchair. He could just like roll up and then just stay seated, right? I feel like he would be more of a pain for him to like get on crunches and then sit back down.
I mean, we still don't know how he got up the stairs, so
yeah. Good point.
Maybe they ditched it.
You didn't have to do all this for real. Lawrence clarified through a mouthful of spaghetti. A hungry man would have been fine. Lawrence smiled cheekily. Did he look through his fridge? Adam found that Lawrence had been watching him struggle to create his meal and his face grew hot. No, I wanted to do this. Trust me. Lawrence sipped his wine and replied, and I'm thankful for that. But I'm just letting you know that I'm fine with anything. Adam stayed quiet. Adam? Lawrence spoke, catching Adam's eyes immediately. You don't have to bend over backwards for me. I mean, you did kind of.
He wants him to bend over forward.
That caught me off guard. I'm stealing that line from you.
Anyways. I'm glad to be of service.
Yeah. Adam replied calmly, but it was an underlined firm tone. Yes, I do, Lawrence. You saved my life. It's the least I could do. Lawrence knew that he couldn't win the argument, so he nodded in defeat and finished his meal. Lawrence sat in front of the TV, but wasn't watching it. He was watching Adam sit at the kitchen table, leafing through photographs. As his delicate hand shuffled through the pictures, his brow creased with disappointment. Why long face? Lawrence called across the room. Adam looked at from his photos. It's nothing, he laughed. Just, these photos didn't come out that nice. Lawrence hobbled to the table and stood behind Adam, peering over his shoulder at the photographs. They depicted the beautiful lavender-colored sunset across the city skyline. The focus was clean, the picture looked professional. So you don't just take pictures of men with in sketchy parking garages? Larry teased. Adam chuckled lightly. No, only trouble Only trouble with these... Fuck. Only trouble is those are the only ones that get me paid. Why do you say that? No one wants to buy these. Adam held up the photos. They aren't good enough. He threw them lightly across the table. Adam, those photographs are wonderful. Have you even tried getting them into a gallery anywhere? I looked at the floor shamefully. No. You can't knock until you try it. I didn't say anything, so Lawrence changes the subject. Every time I say Larry or you say it, I think of fucking Larry the Lobster from SpongeBob.
No.
I'm sorry.
Now you've got that image in my head.
Yeah, Larry the Lobster x Adam from Saw.
Oh.
Crazy ass crossover.
I'll write it right now.
It's crazy. Where did you take those photos anyway? Right up here. Adam pointed to the ceiling. Right on the rooftop of this building. You have to take me up there sometime, Lawrence smiled. When I'm more mobile, that is. Lawrence lied on the couch, wide awake, unable to sleep. Sometimes it would feel like his foot. Oh, he could still feel his foot, but he knew it wasn't there. Oh, I hate that. Like, fucking ghost. What is it? Ghost limb? Is that the medical
phantom
term?
pains?
Yeah, phantom pains.
Phantom something.
He's a phantom. Dude. I'm so sorry. He was
Don't
aware
apologize.
that he had a phantom limb, as he read about it in plenty of medical school, but he never once considered that it would happen to him. I mean, like, he brought it upon himself, but, like, it was a noble sacrifice. R.I.P. Lawrence.
R.I.P. Foot.
R.I.P. Foot. From when Lawrence was born to the day that trap happened.
Yes.
Lawrence fought back the lump in his throat. He wanted his foot back. Me too. He wanted his wife and kid back. He wanted everything to be normal again. But he knew that nothing would ever be normal again. He just had to learn to deal with it, and he didn't know how. His thoughts were interrupted when he heard a low sob coming from Adam's room. Oh no. You guys should cuddle to make each other feel better.
It's gonna happen now.
Please. Quickly hopping into his crunches, he hurries to the bedside to find him plugging his ears and hyperventilating. Adam tried to block out the noises that replayed in his head. All he could hear was the crack of Zepp's skull as he repeatedly brought the toilet lid down upon it. The sound of him taking a man's life was slowly killing Adam inside. He could barely hear Lawrence asking him what was wrong over the sounds in his head. And he was only able to cry through short, fast breaths. I can hear him, the sound, the cracking, it won't stop. I can hear him. Who? Lawrence grabbed Adam's shoulder. Zeb. Adam spluttered, pushing his face into his palms. Oh no. Lawrence laid it aside and braced him, waiting for his breathing to slow. This is so fucking gay.
Look, they're cuddling.
I hope the fucking one of them turns to each other like, you should stay in my bed tonight.
Can we sleep together tonight?
Yeah, for your protection, of course. Just in case. The room was finally silent, and Lawrence could feel Adam's slow, rhythmic breathing, lightly pushing up against his chest, or stomach, whatever. Figuring he was asleep, he whispered quietly, I'm so sorry, Adam. This is my fault. What the fuck are you talking about? Adam kick Lawrence. You wouldn't have been in that room if it wasn't for me, and... Adam sat up and turned to face Larry. Stop that right now. We both would have been in that room if it wasn't for Jigsaw. Us ending up was no one's fault but his. Adam's voice
Adam being sane about it.
Yeah, let's go.
It heals my heart.
Oh, fuck. Adam's voice grew very less angry and more regretful. The killing Zepp was my choice. That's not your fault, it's mine. And it's something I have to live with for the rest of my life. You had good intentions, Adam. Larry sat up to move up out of the bed, but Adam said Wait! The long silence hung in the air while he rethought what he wanted to say. Stay. Without words, Larry lied back.
Yes.
Draping his arm over Adam's small figure. Adam. Oh, my laundry's done.
Bad timing.
Fuck. Intertwine their fingers. What the fuck are we doing? Adam chuckled to himself in a whisper. I don't know, Lawrence responded. But I think I like it. Adam could feel Lawrence smiling behind him, causing him to do the same. Yeah, me too.
Woo!
Oh, this is so fucking beautiful. Lust!
It is.
I'm so scared the next chapter's name is Lust!
Okay, wait.
Are we gonna have some gay shit happen? They would tell us, right?
Skim.
Verdict?
I'm trying to tell. It's kind of long.
Alright, we're gonna find out next time. And
yeah.
I will sacrifice myself on this one. I will read this chapter first. I'm a hero.
It's a noble sacrifice.
Yeah. That one, it's like when a hero comes. It's just me, just reading smut.
Just alone in a room.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm gonna be at my house next week and whatnot, and I won't be at my parents with no one around. So someone in my house is gonna hear me read smut about Lawrence Gordon. I kept wanting to say Gordy.
Gordy.
And then fucking Adam from Saw. Like, what's going on with my life?
It's beautiful. That's what it is.
You're right. It's a masterpiece. Just like this fan fiction. I'm so fucking happy. Alright, I'm so excited to read more of this at some point.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. I'm so happy you found this just because we were talking about like shipping during a Saw marathon.
Look, they just had a little too much chemistry. Just a little too much.
Yeah, a little fucking too much, man. It's like that fucking domino effect of like Elf proposing we have a Saw marathon in this Discord server. Honey in Phoenix reading a Saw fan fiction. A lot of steps happens. Alright. At least we could say that Elf helped to make you a Wattpad book club reader. Indirectly.
We can say that.
Yeah. Thanks, Elf.
Thanks, Elf.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Honey, for joining. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And then on screen is a playlist of all the other Wattpad book club readings I've done in the past. Some are with Honey, some are with other people, so check them out. And then the last Wattpad book club reading I did is on screen as well. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's about Robin and Frankie from One Piece, so definitely check that out. But Honey, you have any last words?
No.
Okay. Anyway, my name is Phoenix. That was Honey. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!